In today's video, we're going to be talking about all the investments you guys can make over this weekend. So just before the video does start, a quick little ad on a trading service I offer over on Twitch for the cheapest trading guides out there for just £4, €4, all free with Amazon Prime. You'll receive daily trading and investing guides covering PlayStation, Xbox and PC with an array of methods covering all budgets. And I've been trading for over 10 years, making over 100 million in multiple different FIFAs, and now for the last 4 years I've made 10 million coins in just the first month. So in today's video, what we're going to be doing is we are going to be talking about all the investments you guys can go and make over this weekend to hopefully make yourself some coins. There's three main investments we plan on making this weekend, so let's go through them. Now the first one is going to be players used for the free Evos. Now we can't actually invest in anything for this yet because it isn't out. But we've had ourselves 2 free Evos this week, which means we're likely to get ourselves some nice free Evos next week. And the free Evos allow there to be some really good investing opportunities. Now the investing opportunities come in 2 ways. We've got 1, buying the players initially, and 2, buying the players the evening, I guess late evening / early morning of, and then holding on to through the week. So for example, we've got Gaia. Now Gaia, when the Evo initially came out, you could have bought him at 16k and it went up to 19k. But then what we can see is that he sat at 19k anywhere from, anywhere from about midnight all the way through to about 9 o'clock in the morning. So the Evo came out, again inflated to 19k, and then you could have bought anywhere at 19, 20k there. Then over the next few days, he proceeded to rise up there to 23k, and he's now to about 24k now. So the 2 investments are buying the players initially, but sometimes that's a little bit difficult. So what you can do is you can buy the players basically late evening / early morning the following day because they're favourite to rise. Another example of this working was with Nikolai. This is for the Evo that came on the Saturday. So we got Nikolai, and if I'm not wrong, she had, the Evo came out on the Saturday, and she went from 15k, we can see all the way up there on the Sunday through to 26k. You could have kind of bought anywhere here, and then she had another nice rise, because I think she had a 30k price range. They then upped that to 40k, and then she had another nice rise there. So again, the Evo literally came out here, and you had all this time here, which is like 24 to 48 hours, where she still rose. So again, you've got buying players initially for the Evo, or buying players in the evening, through to the following early morning. And the second investments we're going to be covering are going to be Fodder. Now sadly, last year, high-rated Fodder did really well for birthday because we had loads of SBCs and there was kind of no new Fodder on the market. Well, the problem with this year's promo is last year, none of the FUT birthday cards are SBC Fodder. This year, 16 of them are SBC Fodder, which means that out of nowhere, we've got 16 new players you can go and put in SBCs. And then on top of that, they also then went and released promo cards in packs that again ended up being SBC fodder. If I can go and find them right here. Here we go. They re-released these cards right here. And what this did was this one gave us a 91 Musiala that ended up being SBC fodder. Apart from that, it's nothing too crazy because 86s are SBC fodder. But next week, we're going to go and get ourselves another 20 promo cards released. And if you haven't realised, the 20 cards they released this week were 5-star skillers. 5-star skillers are renowned for being a bit more expensive than what we're probably going to get this week, which is going to be 5-star weak foot. And because the cards are likely to be 5-star weak foot, there's a few cards I could already guess being in there. So you can see right there, we've got Putellas, Nkuku and Rafinha. And these were the winter wild cards that were released. Well, these cards were the highest rated players who are winter wildcards who are 5-star skillers. I can show you that here via the likes of Footbin. We can go winter wildcards, we can go skills, 5-star skills, and what you can see is the 3 highest cards are Putellas, Nkuku and Rafinha. Now, why have we gone and skipped the likes of Ronaldo and Razabal? These were in the re-release the week before. Why have we skipped Debina? Because she's 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot, which means more likely than not, she's going to get released next week with the 5-star weak foot. So we're going to take away the 5-star skills, and these are your highest rated players with 5-star weak foot. Well, Morgan was in last week's FUT birthday, so they might re-release Morgan, but we can say they might skip her. Casemiro, very likely to get re-released. He'll go down to the price of 90 rated fodder. Debina, very likely to get re-released. What's going to happen to her? She'll go down to the price of 89 fodder. And then we won't get Llorente because he was re-released the week before, so we'll probably get Fernandes and Mukulele, who again will go down to the price of SBC fodder. So first off, the cards they're re-releasing are going down to SBC fodder. Second off, half the promo team is fodder. In fact, again, the best way of illustrating this is going onto Footbin and looking at this. Like, we this week got 5 6 new bits of 87 rated fodder. Then proceeded to go and get ourselves 2 new bits of 88 rated fodder. We then got 1, 2, 3, 4, and he had another card if I'm not wrong, 5 new pieces of 89 rated fodder. And then we got 1, 2, 3 pieces of 90 rated fodder. And then on top of that, there's a Lewandowski in the current team of the week who's 92 rated. And last week we had a Kane Impact who was 93 rated. So we've got all these brand new promo cards that are just SBC fodder. And because they're all SBC fodder, it means the pre-existing SBC fodder is less rare. And just to add to that, we've also got loads of FUT fantasy cards that are also SBC fodder, which again just keeps increasing the supply. Meaning I generally don't think, even though I'm going to recommend you investing in fodder, I would not buy anything above an 86. Because they just keep on supplying it. Like they keep on supplying all this stuff. And this week there was an 88 rated team needed in the Icon SBC. Next weekend, by the way, it's a Hero SBC, no high rated teams. And even with an 88 rated squad, on the Sunday, all we saw was him go from 16k up to 19k, and then went back down there to 17k. And we didn't really see a rebound on the second release. And again, with the 89s, the exact same thing right here. We saw them go from 26 to 29, but then just went back down again. And that's because there's just so much high-rated fodder. There's no money on that. So where is there money? There's money on 84s, 5s, and 6s. Because these are so cheap that, you know, you could have a promo card, but promo cards discard at 10k, so they have no effect on these. So 84s, 5s, and 6s are going to be our investment. Now, we're going to look at buying these cards if they're down at the prices they were this weekend. So these cards will drop till Friday, and then we'll get the upgrade SBC on the Saturday. And then whatever's needed in the upgrade SBC on Saturday, either directly or indirectly, will rise and they won't be at their lowest. Anything not needed will then probably drop on that Saturday evening and then be the lowest then. But the drop between now and the Friday evening is pretty large. The drop between Friday evening and Saturday evening, if they're not needed, isn't very large. So you don't have to worry about buying your 85s. Oh no, it's an 84 rated squad with a team of the week. Doesn't matter. The 85s might drop a few hundred coins, but the amount they'll go up for the upgrades later in the week should do really, really well. And like what we just described right there, talking about investing in team of the weeks, team of the weeks are very, very cheap. I mean, if we go look at team of the weeks from last week, actually, let's go look at team of the weeks from the week before. This will illustrate to us very, very nicely how cheap they are. These cards go all the way up to 42k. Right now, team of the weeks I think are going for 24k. Now, team of the weeks will drop until they're needed for basically something new that's well demanded. That's an upgrade SBC. So, the buy times on these again is going to be Friday at 10 PM to maybe early Saturday morning. If they're not needed for the Saturday SBC, they are going to go down in price. Expect on Friday them to be down about 20 to 22k. If they're not needed on the Saturday, they might go down to like 19 to 21k. They'll go down again. And if they're not needed for the upgrade SBC on Monday, they'll go down again. But the odds on them not being needed for the Saturday, Sunday, or Monday SBC is extremely low. So we gamble against that and we'll go and buy these team of the weeks on Friday, 10 PM through to Friday morning. Or alternatively, you've got going and buying them on the Saturday evening if you want to gamble on them not being needed for the upgrade SBC. The one thing I would say is this week's upgrade SBC doesn't need team of the weeks. They seem to be in some sort of alternating pattern between needing team of the weeks, not needing team of the weeks, needing team of the weeks, and not needing team of the weeks. It's just an 85 red squad this week. So there's that. And that basically wraps it up. Now, some people have asked me about what should you invest in the FUT birthday cards. The problem with FUT birthday cards, like I said earlier, is these cards are basically either SBC fodder or they're super expensive. Last year, none of the super expensive players did well. The only stuff that did well was meta cards under 150k. Anything under 150k is literally SBC fodder, or like it's at its max price range. Min price range if it's above the price of SBC fodder. So it all sucks as an investment. The only thing that I think would do well would be Van der Sar if there is no promo goalkeeper next week. There's a promo goalkeeper next week, he'll go down in price, and in the end of the day, he's only probably got a maximum of 1 week of rising because the promo that he's going to go and follow for birthday is an icon and hero only promo, and I'd be very surprised if we went 1 week without an icon goalkeeper. Let's say next week we don't get an icon goalkeeper. I'd be very surprised if there won't be an icon goalkeeper in this team or this year's promo because this literally goes and gives us like 16, 17 icon and heroes, and one of which I'd be surprised as a goalkeeper if it's not going to be next week. So I'll be honest with you, wouldn't buy Van der Sar. If you want, you can buy him, gamble. There's no goalkeeper in Team 2, but that's about it. But there we go. That's all the investments I'd expect this weekend. Reacting to Evos. Obviously, players who go out packs for Team of the Weeks will be a play. Players who go out packs for FUT Birthday Team 2. Players who go out packs for the re-release. Don't buy stuff above 87. It's all 84 to 86 is where the money is. But that's going to wrap it up. Thanks for watching, and see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video.